Well, I have my bumper, my electric socket wrench, gloves, and a whole bunch of trim tools, which I'll probably be using just one of those. So this bumper's coming off. All I have to do is pop the trunk. This out. I have instructions here on how to do the bumper, although there's probably 50 YouTube videos on how to do it. But that's just a backup. Trunk is empty. First order of business, remove the side panels. One here. Times I'm going to hit my head on this trunk. And there's a 1/4 inch right here. Obviously they're not tight. I did not need any tool for that. Okay, there's your inertia switch according to this right here. Shuts off the fuel in case there's a rollover, bad accident, what have you. But now you know where that is, or at least now I do. I never bothered to hunt it down. Okay, I got it one here, one here, one here, one here, just to get the panel off here. That's what those look like. Invariably, I broke one. These are long-winded. Sometimes a long, good pair of pliers will help too. One more. Okay, there's all 4 of them. And this piece. And let's see what we have here now. Are able to get this loose. Get it out of here. Careful. The instructions did not say anything about having to remove the bottom carpet. Okay, so far I've only found one hold down for part of the trunk trim, luggage liner, and I have not found any hold downs for these on either side. I'm able to pull the one back on the driver's side fairly easy to get to those bolts that you can see right down in there that are all full of dust. Those got to come out. Those nuts those nuts have to come off. And over on this side, I am able to pull this one back, and I'll be able to reach down in there. It's going to be a little tight around the filler, I think. So I'm going to take the 3 bolts out in the back here that I found, and they are down in there. There's one. Okay, there's one here. Take it loose. That's what this nut looks like, and I used an 11mm. On to the next one, if I can find it. Okay, it seems to be right. This hole right there. Two. And luckily enough, I'm not losing them. Otherwise, I'd have to go find a magnet. Well, there's 3. On each side, there's 2 screws. This one might be a problem here. Might have to bend that back out where it was hit. But anyway, Phillips will take those out. Very long-winded. Yes, it would be easier to remove the tire, but I think I can work around it. I'll just get another tool. Just found a socket that held a bit. Put it on a little 1/4-inch drive. And I can't say that it's any slower than using a screwdriver. Probably the easiest way. They were all like that. Okay, the instructions are referring to 7 bumper cover bolts. Now I can see the other one back there. If you add 2 on this side, 2 on the other side, plus the 3 that I already took out, that would make 7. Well, I knew I'd drop one eventually. Other side. I'll save that one. Yep, 6. We know where the 7th one went. We'll find it later. Okay, now I get to lay down on the job and remove these 3. And that's what they look like. I have some of these, I believe. Well, I think I have everything. Now it's just a matter of prying and figuring out how it pulls off. Yeah, this looks like highway gravel here. That's what breaks windshields. Oh wow, I'm caught. Turn loose. Oh, darn it. I didn't know it was going to fall off. But that's exactly what it did. Okay, I'm going to try prying on this side. Okay, this goes down on each side, and then the bumper will just slide off that way. Might want to remember that when I go to put it back on. Slide it on, pull it up. And it's not a bumper, it's a bumper cover. I keep referring to it as a bumper. But actually this is your bumper right here. This is just a cover. I gotta try and fish out my nut. Wherever it went. I got it. Well, my new bumper doesn't have bolts. This one does, the old one. And it's got a plate here. The bolts are connected to, held on by 2 pop rivets, on one on each side. That can be salvaged and maybe put on this one. I got an awful large hole there where they pulled it out though. Well, I don't know about these right here. Okay, I gotta drill these rivets out. And I got this one placed, I don't have it riveted. And the other one is placed and not riveted as well. But I need to work on this bar right here. It's my experience that these fasteners here, once they're on there, they're not coming off. They are tough. It don't seem possible, and yet I may not even be able to use these again, but I am able to take my screwdriver and pry them off. That's one, but it is coming out. Alrighty. There's two, there's only one more to go. Yeah, I found that one. Okay, now, there's my bar. Okay, I just pushed them on with a tiny piece of pipe, which is actually that socket right there, I believe 11 millimeters. And they're not like new, but they are holding enough for me to put that bumper on. Now I've got to turn this back up. That hose right there has to go through that hole. Where is it? Right there. That's the, probably already said this, but that's the overflow drain hose from the filler cap. So I found some flush head bolts to put in the spots where the rivets came out of. I could not find any rivets big enough, so I'm going to have to redo my rivet supply. I put them in on both sides, and nice flush heads, rounded. I can't remember what the exact name for them are, but I did put some Loctite on them, and I crimped the threads so they won't back off. I pulled this panel out a little bit, and I believe it'll fit up. If not, I'll have to finesse it some. It doesn't look too bad compared to the other side. So there we go. Looks to me like I'm about ready to put this bumper on. I think what I'm going to do is put maybe one or two of these on just to hold this up while I play with fishing this up into there and the drain hose. Yeah, both sides. Okay, I got the nuts on the bolts on this side. And I also got the nuts on this side as well. And I got all three of them that go through here. They're on. None of them are tightened up. I want to position these side panels first, or this side piece. I got one screw in here, but you can see I'm kind of off here now. I'm going to pull this up tight, and then I might have to bend this back. But it's missing the catch, so I want to see what the other side looks like first. See how much it comes in on the other side. So what I need to do now is I'm going to put the screws in the fender here. See how much of a curve down I have. Got a couple new ones. Okay, this needs to be pulled out just a little bit more, maybe an inch, and that'll be perfect like that. So if I can pull this out about an inch, I'll be all right. And everything is tightened down in here now. Here are all the nuts and bolts. bolts are tightened in. So what I got to do is fix that side over there, and then put these pieces back on and put the cover cargo liner back in. I had no bolts or no nuts or anything to hold this in on the side here or on the side over here. And it looks to me like there should have been something at least right there going onto that one and going onto that one, because they have holes cut out for them. So something's missing. Okay, it's all back together. Missing one of those broke, and a bunch of cargo hold down screw hook thingies for cargo nets or whatever they are. And so there it is. It is all done, and I was able to salvage the screw on this side and the connector and get it all back together. I am really happy, and JR, I want to thank you for this bumper once again. Sometimes these auto repairs can throw you a curveball. So, till the next video, I hope your bumper repairs go easy. This one should have been, and it really wasn't all that bad, but just time consuming and lack of a few parts that I didn't have, but I am really happy with this. And till the next video, bye for now. This is the only interesting tidbit I found while I was cleaning the trunk out. Came in Arizona 99-cent stores. The date is 2017. $4.25.